PLSQL components. PLSQL is a procedural language. It is an extension to SQL. It is used primarily within the Oracle database. It enables the developers to create and execute stored procedures, functions. Here these are the stored procedures, functions, cursors and triggers. Here why this PLSQL is different from SQL is SQL is non-procedural language that executes a single query at a time. Whereas this PLSQL is a procedural language that executes a block of code at once. This is what the difference between SQL and PLSQL. Here, if you come for this procedures, it is a predefined SQL code blocks used that can be reused again and again. And coming to cursors, it is a mechanism for handling the SQL query result. As a whole set of thing we can enable it, use it. Then coming to functions, it is a reusable code segment for a specific task. Then coming for triggers, it is an automated responses to a database events. Now coming next slide. Here in PLSQL, subprograms will be created inside a package. This is a package subprogram. And in PLSQL, subprograms are named PLSQL blocks that can be invoked with a set of parameters. And this PLSQL will have two kinds of subprogram. One is function and another one is procedure. These procedures, these subprograms do not return a value directly. Here you have a declare, begin, exception and end. You have this. You don't return values. These are used to perform an action, but it doesn't return a value directly. And here you have a declarative part. It is an optional part. However, this declarative part for a subprogram does not start with this declare keyword. It contains declaration of types or constants, variables, etc. Then comes to the begin part where this is an compulsory, that is mandatory part, and it contains the statements that perform the designated actions. Coming to the next thing, exception. This is again an optional part. It contains the code that handles the runtime error. How we have to create a procedure. Here you have create procedure. It is create or replace procedure statement. That is, you have to write create or replace procedure, procedure name. The parameters, you have three types of parameters. One is in, out, and in and out. Both three modes are there. And what is the type? And you can use the word is or as, begin, the procedure body, and then end with the procedure name. Here, this procedure name, it specifies the name of the procedure. This or replace option allows the modification of an existing procedure. For that purpose only we are using this replace. Then the optional parameter list here contains, right, in, out, These represents the value that will be passed from outside, from inside, outside, and whether it will be returning a value outside the procedure or what it is. And is keyword is used instead of is keyword for creating a standalone procedure. Now here this is how the structure of your procedure will be. Here you have a create or replace procedure name, then the parameters, then the declaration of local variables, then begin, exception and end of the procedure name.